The Three Sisters and the Gourd of Truth. In a lively village where mornings smelled like akara and wood smoke, there lived a mother named Mama Nnenna and her 3 daughters. Ada, the oldest, careful and responsible Ify, the middle, clever and quick-tongued Ngozi, the youngest, sweet but easily influenced. Their family was not rich, but they were respected, because Mama Nnenna raised her daughters with one rule that sat in the house like a watchman. In this house, we tell the truth. She said it so often that even the cooking pots could repeat it. One market day, Mama Nnenna tied her wrapper and prepared to leave early. Ada, she said, I'm going to the market.
I'm going to the market.
Yes, Mama,
Yes,
Ada
Mama.
replied. Mama turned to Ify.
Watch your sisters.
Watch your sisters.
Yes, Mama.
Ify nodded. Yes, Mama. Mama looked at Ngozi.
And you
don't follow trouble.
Yes,
Ngozi
Mama.
smiled. Yes, Mama. Then Mama Nnenna reached into her basket and brought out a small gourd with a tight lid. It was smooth, dark brown, with tiny carvings around it like waves. This gourd is special, Mama said. The sisters leaned in. It is called the Gourd of Truth.
It is called the Gourd of Truth. If someone lies while holding it, the gourd will reveal it.
Will it shout?
Not with words.
Ada nodded quickly. We won't touch it. Ify blinked fast. How does it reveal lies? Mama only smiled. One of those smiles that says, don't try me. Then she placed the gourd on the table and warned,
Do not open
do not
it,
play with
and do
it.
not carry it around like a toy.
Yes, Mother.
I'm leaving it here because I trust you. Trust is built with
Then
truth.
she left. The moment Mama's footsteps disappeared down the path, the house became quiet, too quiet. And when a house is too quiet with children inside, trouble often clears its throat. Ify stared at the gourd like it was calling her name. Ada noticed. Don't even start. Ify lifted her hands innocently. Start what?
Start what?
Ada pointed.
Dawn.
Mama
Play
said
with
don't play with it. Ngozi shifted closer, curiosity shining in her eyes. But
But
how does it
how does
reveal lies? Ify's face brightened. Exactly, Ada sighed. We don't need to know. Ify crossed her arms. So we should just sit and obey without understanding? Ada replied, Obedience keeps you safe. Ify muttered, Obedience also keeps you bored. Ngozi looked between them like a small referee. Then Ada did something nobody expected. She picked up the gourd. Ify and Ngozi froze. Ada said firmly, We are not doing anything foolish.
I'm only putting it on the top shelf so we won. Touch it again.
You can touch it,
but
we cannot. Ada ignored her and reached up toward the shelf. But the shelf was a little high. Ada stretched. Her elbow bumped Mama's favorite cup on the table. Tap rack! The cup fell and shattered on the floor. All 3 sisters froze like somebody pressed pause. Ify's mouth dropped open. Ada! You broke Mama's favorite cup.
Oh no.
Ngozi covered her mouth. Oh no. Ada stared at the broken pieces, her heart racing. That cup wasn't just a cup. It was Mama's peaceful cup, the one she used when she wanted to sip tea slowly and enjoy her quiet. Ada swallowed hard. We will tell her.
We will tell her.
Ify snapped.
Are you serious? She will punish all of us.
But I did it, Ada whispered. Ify spoke smoothly, too smoothly. Then we clean it. We don't mention it.
Mention it. Simple.
That's lying.
It's not lying. It's avoiding trouble.
Ngozi's eyes filled with worry. What should we do? Ada looked at the broken cup, then at the gourd in her hand, the Gourd of Truth. Her stomach tightened. Slowly, Ada set the gourd back on the table. Then, quietly, she said, Let's clean it. Ify nodded fast. Good. They swept the broken pieces into a small bag and hid the bag behind the kitchen area. They wiped the floor until it looked normal. But even when the floor looked normal, their hearts did not. Because guilt is noisy, especially in a quiet house. After a while, Efi's eyes returned to the gourd. If it reveals lies, Efi whispered, then it's just a story. Mama wants to scare us. Ada's voice sharpened. Leave it. Ngozi pleaded softly. Efi, please. Efi ignored them and picked up the gourd. She held it close and said, loud and confident, I did not break Mama's cup. Nothing happened. Efi smirked. See? Ada frowned. Put it down. Efi raised her chin and said again, louder, I did not break Mama's cup. And this time, krrr. A small rattling sound came from inside the gourd. Efi froze. Ngozi's eyes widened. Did you hear that? Ada whispered. Why is it rattling? Efi's fingers tightened. It's just wind. Ada stared. There's no wind inside a gourd. Efi swallowed and tried to act brave. It's nothing. But her hands were shaking now, just a little. And when hands shake, objects reveal secrets. The lid shifted slightly. A tiny pebble rolled out, tick, 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 and dropped to the floor. The three sisters stared. The pebble didn't stop there. It rolled across the ground like it had direction, straight toward the kitchen, straight toward the spot where they hid the bag. Then, tuck! The pebble bumped the bag lightly. Ngozi gasped. Ada's face went pale. Efi's mouth opened, then closed. No one spoke for a moment, because the gourd didn't need smoke or shouting. Their own guilt had done the revealing. Ada whispered, Mama put a pebble inside.
So when someone
lies and shakes,
it
it rattles. It knew we would try. Ada stepped forward, calm but firm.
We tell
We tell Mama now. Efi's voice shook. She'll punish us. Ada nodded. Better punishment than shame. Ngozi nodded too. Let's tell her. Efi hesitated, fighting pride, fear, and embarrassment. Then she whispered, Okay. When Mama Nnenna returned from the market, she entered the compound with a basket on her head. Children, she called. All three sisters came out quickly and stood in a line. Mama squinted. Why are you standing like soldiers? Ada took a deep breath. Mama, Ada said, I broke your favorite cup. Mama's eyes widened slightly. Ada rushed on.
Mama,
I was trying
to put the gourd on the top shelf so we won't touch it, but my elbow knocked the cup and it fell. We cleaned it and hid the pieces, and I lied while holding it.
The gourd rattled,
and the pebble
rolled to where we hid it. Mama Nnenna was quiet for a long moment. Then she sighed and set her basket down. She walked to the kitchen area, found the hidden bag, and came back slowly. She looked at her daughters, disappointed, yes, but gentle. I am sad about my cup, but I am happier that you told the truth.
But a lying heart is harder to fix.
Mama lifted Efi's chin kindly. Efi, your cleverness is a gift. But if you use it to hide wrong, it will lead you into trouble. Efi whispered,
I'm sorry, Mama.
I'm sorry, Mama. Mama nodded.
I know.
Then Mama looked at all three girls. You will still face consequences, she said, because you disobeyed. But you will not be shamed because you chose truth. The sisters exhaled like someone opened a window in their chest. Mama Nnenna took the gourd and placed it safely away. Then she said the line that stayed in their heads like a song. Truth may get you in trouble for a moment, but lies will trap you for a long time. And from that day, the sisters remembered, the truth is not always easy, but it is always safe. If you ever make a mistake, don't let fear teach you to hide. Let courage teach you to speak. Truth is like clean water. It may feel cold at first, but it washes your heart and clears your path. That's why we share stories on Oma's Story Nook Jr., where little whispers become big wonders, and every tale is full of wonder, because one honest moment can save you from a long season of worry. Now go stand on truth. It's always the safest place to stand.
Thanks for watching, friends. We had fun today. Subscribe, like, and comment.